Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful Easter, if indeed you do celebrate the Easter break. My name is Nick and it's time for a Sunday vlog. Now first of all, apologies if you can hear a bit of noise, because quite in close proximity to me is my aquarium, which needs a bit of maintenance. The filter's making quite a lot of noise, and yeah, the condenser microphone does do well to cut out a lot of the background noise. Occasionally in a gaming review you might hear the joystick twitch or a click in the background, but it filters a lot of it out. On this occasion it looks like the aquarium is very loud. It's a messy job. If you can come around and clean the filter for me, then I'd appreciate it. If you're into decaying wet plant matter, then it's a job for you. Anyway, yeah, so there we go. So happy Easter to ya. Now I've got a few things I want to cover today, mainly myself and channel orientated things, but as usual I've written a list down so I don't actually forget anything. Right, now if you subscribe to this channel, which hopefully you are, and you click on the bell icon on the main screen, you will get notifications like whenever I put a video up. It'll tell you it's there, so you can think, oh, I'm gonna have a watch of that. I'm interested in that, or I'm not interested in that, but I'm glad that you told me about it. Now, generally it's quite good, but every now and again the notification system does break down, and I only sort of like find out about it when I do the monthly roundup video covering my favourite 6 videos we've done in the month. And someone says, oh, I didn't know about this video, I wasn't told about it, YouTube didn't tell me. I think, ah, because the success of a channel all depends on people watching it, and if no one knows the video's up, you're in a bit of bother. YouTube algorithm, I think, goes through all channels, seeing how many people watch what, comments and stuff like that, and I think it alters the effect of where you are in search. I don't think likes or dislikes make any effect. It's people that have visited it and watched the video. Now, if you want to not rely on YouTube notifications and want some other notification that videos goes up, there's 2 ways of doing it. One is, if you're on Twitter, you can follow me. I'm njenkin7nick there. It's that icon that always comes up. You will get in your stream updates of when the videos are uploaded, but on the downside you will get a load of other rubbish I type in, and it's not the most sanest of streams to follow. A lot of the time I'm complaining about my commute into London and talking other gibberish, Grand Prix and whatever falls into my head in those next seconds. So if you just want the updates without that gibberish in the middle, then and you're on Facebook, of course, there is a Facebook page for the channel, which is just updates and no flannel. So that is njenkin7 if you want to follow that. Now I do have a personal page on Facebook as well, but I don't put any gaming or retro gaming on that stuff as a general rule, because I do have friends that aren't into retro gaming and I don't want to fill up their complete stream with spam that they don't want to see. So, you know, it's a bit of a courtesy to them, so I've set up a separate page, njenkin7. If you subscribe to that, or then of course, or follow it, however it works, then you will get it in your stream when the updates are there. Hurrah! So that's a way around this notification thing. So Njenkin7nick if you want all the other flannel I talk about and the updates. If you just want the video updates, then probably the Facebook page njenkin7 is the best for you. Now, always trying to look to improve the channel and try and get word of mouth to increase it. I know a lot of people, or a few people, or at least one of you, who watch the channel tell your friends and they come out and it expands, which is good, because growth on YouTube, as I still class myself as a small channel, is extremely tough. Now I used to, recently, if you look at the main screen again, there were some icons at the top telling you where to go, things connected to this site. There's a Facebook page icon, of course, there's the Twitter icon, Google Plus. Does anyone use Google Plus anymore? I haven't been there for, well, probably over a year. And there was a blog I was doing as well. So whenever I put a video, I was typing in a blog, a bit about the video, to try and increase it in search in Google. Now I really underestimated, it hasn't been updated since September 2017, so it's a bit dead. I really underestimated how long it takes to actually maintain a blog, make it looking good, probably just as long as a YouTube channel, and now I work further away. I think it was doing some help in search, but it's getting to a point I had so little time to do it, it felt like I was dialing it in a bit, and there wasn't much passion in the writing, and it was just a list fest, which obviously I do not want. Because if you lose your passion, then it's sort of like a game over. So what I've done actually, because it's not an active thing, maintenance of the channel, I've removed that icon from the list, so that's defunct now. It's an idea that we're not going to be following up. So it'd be good to do a blog continuously, but it's all about trying to increase traffic directly to here, and all those other things, Twitter and Facebook, they're just satellite stuffs to try and create awareness to the channel. You might have followed previous vlogs we did when I was, because I do talk about YouTube, things that affect the channel, as a lot of users or creators do. One of the main things over the last year, of course, was this algorithm put forward by YouTube to try and deem whether a creator's videos were worthy of advertising, because advertisers didn't want their sponsorship or be associated with hate, crime, and terrorism and all that sort of stuff. So YouTube developed an algorithm which was rubbish, first of all, and it was pulling up practically every video I put up, which basically means I couldn't monetize it. It's gradually got better. Touch wood, I only get one a month now that flags it, and it sort of corrects in the next few days that it is valid. It was extremely annoying beforehand, but now it seems to have improved. They said it was going to learn. It took a while to do it, probably about 4 or 5 months, but it seems to be on a much better threshold now. I have to be careful on the key searches I do, because if you do put up a video which is a shoot 'em up, and you put keywords like shooting, kill, death, then it's probably going to pick that up and you're unsuitable. I think the only videos now I've got that are limited ads is, well, quite understandable really, is a really bloodthirsty game, Mortal Kombat XL on the PlayStation 4. There's chainsaws and God knows how much of violence in there. It is just cartoon humour, but with the PlayStation 4's graphics, it is pretty gruesome, so that can't be advertised. The stress busting videos, I've only done 2. I deliberately don't monetize those ones anyway, but I don't think they would be eligible. I don't think advertisers like that sort of thing. Algorithm's going to get better all the time. If you're getting hit by it, if you're a creator, then let me know, because as I say, I've noticed a big drop in the videos I'm getting hit, but I don't know if that's just luck or just a fluke thing, and that's going to continue. When you log into this channel, if you do it by the main site, you'll see there's an icon. It's got sister channel data purge. Well, that's pretty much nothing's going to go up on that anymore, unless of course something happens to this channel, which hopefully it doesn't. Say I've got a load of strikes for some unknown reason and they freeze it. It's like a lifeboat, so there's always going to be what is it, an escape route there. So this goes down, I've still got a mouthpiece to talk to you. There's about 50 odd subscribers here, gradually going down, which is understandable because I don't put any content on it. The idea originally was, when I was having a big push, I had some free time to try and make a living out of YouTube. See, the more videos you put up, the more experience you get of it, and you learn a lot from failure. But on that channel, the idea was to do a lot of top 10s, like random stuff like the top 10 largest moons in the solar system and the top 10 largest animals in the sea. Rather naively, I thought, oh yeah, top 10s, they make a lot of views, and I thought it was going to get 10,000s of views and all that sort of stuff. Didn't really happen, because I was thinking, yeah, retro gaming is saturated, growth and increasing yourself on there is the toughest thing to do, but everything is saturated on YouTube. So you want to do wrestling videos, you want to talk about Formula 1, football, sports, hair and makeup, beauty, cooking, the whole thing's gone. So you've got to think of a new era or a new genre, and then 1,000 other people go in, and then you're late on the boat, and it's really, really tough. So it's all about trying to improve the quality of the videos, really, rather than just doing top 10s and stuff like that. Stick to what you know, and you'll gradually, hopefully at least, increase the people watching and get a bit of a forum. I'm quite blessed on this channel at the moment, because there are quite a lot of you that comment and interact with each other. Quite a lot of people that come back regulars, and the new person occasionally comes in and stays. Like all YouTube stuff, you get someone that comments for quite a bit and then disappears again, and then we never see them again, and some people come back. But it's all a bit like that. There's lots of chance to choose from, and I'm just glad you've stuck here for as long as you have done, and hopefully I can put up good enough content for you to keep watching. Now, talking about as well, try and increase awareness to the channel. you're looking at social media. So I've mentioned Facebook, I've mentioned Twitter. There's older stuff that I don't think I make much use, like MySpace. Who uses that anymore? No one. And what else did I mention? Anyway, Google Plus, I don't think that's a big thing. But the other major thing where traffic goes on the internet is Instagram, which was founded in 2010. I think it's owned by Facebook, and essentially it's just a photo sharing thing. And I thought, should I be doing that to create awareness? It's just taking pictures of stuff, and I thought that could get boring quite quick. But I think that about a lot of social media. So should I be using Instagram? Are you on Instagram? I guess I just keep taking pictures of retro stuff wherever I was, and silly signs I see and all that sort of stuff. So is that worth doing, Instagram? I'm not 100% sure, but needs to be looked at. I haven't done Twitch because, as I say, I'm still trying to work out live streaming. I need to get a wire on that. So that's still a work in progress. Now, these Sunday vlogs, we always pick a random subject. Sometimes I might pick something that's going on in the news, an invention, or space, or discovery, things like that, or what's going on in the film world, like Jurassic Park, or last week we talked about that Han Solo movie. But always the most popular videos are the ones where I talk about myself or what's going on the channel. I suppose that might be understandable, because most people would have subscribed just because they want to watch the channel rather than talk about Han Solo. That makes perfect sense to me. But I don't want to bore people as well. If I jibber jabber on about myself over and over again forever and ever and ever, it's not like Big Brother or something, or The Only Way is Essex. People soon get bored of that. I will put up important things that might affect the channel. Like a month ago, about 3 weeks ago, I said I injured my arm. If you haven't watched that video, take a look at it. On the tube on my commute into work. That's now getting quite a bit better, actually. I still feel a dull ache behind the, whatever that's called, the shoulder blade. But it's getting better. I carried my shopping home the other day. Nothing heavy, like big potatoes or everything. So that is getting better. So I don't know what your views on that, because I'm rather dictated by how popular it is, because I want to put up stuff that's popular, that appeals to most people. Although it's good to do the niche things every now and again. I haven't put a pinball video up for a while. That seems to be a bit niche. Not as many people watch that as the other stuff. But Pinball FX3 Star Wars The Last Jedi is out in April, which I'll probably review. A little bit later down the line, we'll have a look at Season 7 of the Pinball Arcade. But in terms of these vlogs, I will try and inform you what's going on YouTube and the channel as well, and a bit of myself, because that's the most popular. That's what people seem to want. So, what have we covered this time? Well, hopefully the noise from the aquarium wasn't too bad. Hopefully you haven't heard it at all. But people with headphones on might detect a few things going on there. So, happy Easter to you. For notifications, if you're not getting them, there's options of njenkin7nick. Follow that on Twitter. Love to see you. Send me a message or something. Facebook, njenkin7. Not many people on that. Probably about, I think, 22 people. So a very small percentage over here. But they all get notifications of when a video goes up, so they can't miss it. Blog icon's been removed. It's a blog we were doing on Blogger, but that takes up too much time to actually do. I'd love to have a secretary to do that, but I don't. The limited ads algorithm, not getting hit by that so much, so that's gradually improving, so well done to YouTube there. I do slag off YouTube quite a lot, especially on Twitter, but when they've done something good, then I'll have to praise them as well, so it's balanced. Sister channel, Data Purge, nothing's going up on there at all, unless something bad happens to this channel. Instagram, social media, trying to increase awareness of the channel. Should I be doing that or not? What do you think? Is it worthwhile? And yeah, subject matters for vlogs. Do you want me to mix it up a bit, talk about space and stuff, or would you just like stuff about the channel and YouTube in general? We keep a mix. I think regardless of that last one, I'll always try and mix it up a bit to keep it interesting. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this. You're having a good week. If you've got Easter Monday off, then well done you. We'll try and get a video up then. I don't know what form it's going to take. But till next time, take great care of yourself. Love your input. And a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.